stop this right now! Get that machinery off my property!
I woke up to the sound of engines and found an HOA paving a road straight through my family's ranch. It was barely past dawn when I heard the roar of engines instead of my usual morning calm. Across my pasture, bright orange construction vehicles were pushing dirt and laying asphalt straight through the land my family had cared for generations. I ran outside, coffee in hand, and froze. Standing in the middle of the chaos, clipboard in hand, was Marilyn Davenport, the HOA president. She smiled like she owned the world, while my cows staring in confusion. The black asphalt cut through 3 generations of my family's pasture like a scar. Steam hissed in the morning air. I wanted to tear it out immediately, but decades on this land taught me patience. Instead of charging into a fight, I cleaned up, put on my best shirt, and drove straight to the HOA office. Their perfect lawns and identical mailboxes mocked me with every step. I told Marilyn that the road ran through my land. She laughed, calling it part of a community initiative, and claimed the board had reclassified the land. Reclassified? They didn't own it. At night, I drove along my fence line under the moon, staring at the black snake of asphalt. It was a message, but I wasn't going to back down. I pulled out my father's old ledger and started planning every step. The next day, I went to my friend and attorney. We pored over deeds, surveys, and every receipt we could find. The goal was clear: build the evidence, expose the fraud, and reclaim my land. One bright Saturday morning, I fired up the old John Deere tractor and drove straight onto the illegal road. I parked it across both lanes, placing 2 giant hay bales on either side, and hammered in a sign: private property. Trespassers will be sued. Within minutes, Marilyn arrived with her entourage. She demanded to know the meaning of the blockade. I calmly told her, "It's my property." She was furious, but my neighbors were already gathering along the fence, phones in hand. Half a dozen neighbors joined me, filming and cheering. Mrs. Henderson handed me a freshly baked cookie. It was then I realized I wasn't just defending my land. I was standing for everyone this HOA had ever bullied. The story went viral. A local news van arrived to cover the blockade. Headlines read, "Farmer versus HOA." The world was watching as I defended what was mine. Then came the lawsuit. Marilyn tried to paint me as the villain. Perfect. That was exactly what we wanted. The legal battle was about to begin, and we had all the evidence ready. In court, we presented every piece of evidence: deeds, surveys, receipts, photos of the illegal road, and even emails proving the HOA fabricated a contractor. Marilyn's confidence vanished as the truth came out. Justice was served. The judge ruled in my favor. The HOA was ordered to remove the road, pay for restoration, and compensate for damages. Marilyn resigned, her empire crumbling around her. County contractors arrived to remove the asphalt. Neighbors brought chairs, lemonade, and cookies. It was a celebration. The land began to heal. The cows grazed lazily. The pasture, my family's legacy, was mine again. As the grass grew back, I realized this was bigger than a fight for land. It was about truth, justice, and standing up to bullies. The HOA learned that community isn't rules on a clipboard, it's decency, and we reclaimed our home.